Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of new stuff to go over. Brand new Legends EA gameplay has been revealed. We also have some updates regarding the Shiny Koraidon and Shiny Miraidon distribution, Nintendo Switch 2 updates, other events and announcements. So much stuff to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over some brand new Pokemon events and announcements. The first one, tweeted out by Cerebi, is for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. It's got Cerebi saying, Cerebi update, registration is now open for the next Pokemon Scarlet and Violet online competition, the Terrestrial Crescendo. It is open until 23:59 UTC on October the 12th, 2025. Battles run from the 10th of October midnight UTC to the 12th of October 23:59 UTC. So this actually went live like last week, but then they had to pause it because of another event that was live. So now this is live again. And remember, you can use Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon if you want for this event, if you've got them. But yeah, you have to have at least one Koraidon or Miraidon in your team. You get like a Master Ball for taking part, all that stuff. Even though, you know, the new game's coming out literally next week. But if you want a Master Ball in Scarlet and Violet, definitely worth taking part in this. Moving on, we have a brand new TCG Pocket drop event for Pokemon, TCG Pocket. Got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon TCG Pocket Raichu EX drop event has begun, adding new promo cards into the game. This one runs until the 16th of October 2025. So next Thursday, which of course is the release date of Pokemon Legends EA. So these are the new cards available in this drop event. So Pikachu, Raichu EX, Mimikyu, Machamp, Regigigas. You'll also get pack hourglasses for first time completion bonuses, XP, shop tickets, promo packs, all that jazz. You probably played a drop event before, but yeah, these are the brand new cards that are available for this drop event in Pokemon TCG Pocket. And then also finishing things off with this event portion of the video, we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, a special Pokemon Classic concert tour is running at 4 stops in Japan in August 2026 to celebrate Pokemon's 30th anniversary and NHK Symphony Orchestra's 100th anniversary. So they're already announcing these 30th anniversary sort of events for just Pokemon in general, and this is going to be taking place next August. But either way, those are the latest Pokemon events and announcements. Moving on, let's go over some Shiny Koraidon and Shiny Miraidon event updates. Obviously, this event has not been going very well at all, but GameStop have now posted saying round 2. So we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, a restock of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Shiny Koraidon and Shiny Miraidon codes are now available at GameStop stores in the US. So they're saying round 2, more codes have arrived as of Saturday at 4 PM EST, 1 PM PST. Don't miss your shot to get a free Shiny Koraidon or Shiny Miraidon for the first time ever, only at GameStop. So, you know, there's countries out there that haven't even had it in their location once yet, and now GameStop is getting it twice. But once again, they're also only getting 50 codes from Pokemon per store. So yes, it's a restock, but it's the exact same issue again. And they don't know who went in the first time, really. So if there are people out there scalping these, and then they're just going to go straight back to that GameStop and get another code, it's just the exact same issue all over again, because there's only 50 codes per store again, which is just absolutely stupid. We've got PokeJungle tweeting out saying, GameStop have claimed that the 50 codes per store limit is due to a decision by the Pokemon Company International. It is not them. It is not GameStop's fault. It is Pokemon's fault. They are only distributing 50 codes per store. Now, it is a little bit different this time though, because they're actually releasing these on printed receipts instead of the actual codes, but instead of the code card, should I say, but they're still only doing 50 per store. It just makes absolutely no sense. So that's that. And then we have another location where Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon are available. So you've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Shiny Koraidon and Miraidon distribution will also be given at Game Planet stores in Mexico from the 4th of October 2025. So it's available in a lot more countries now, obviously like Switzerland, Netherlands, we had recently, and now Mexico. But again, still parts of the world, like in the UK, like we've not had it, Germany's not had it, trying to think of other European countries that I know haven't had it, like I think Portugal's had it, stuff like that. A lot of places in the world just still have not had it, and this event runs out in 9 days, so I don't even know what they're doing right now. I thought they would announce email distributions by now, because there's literally just over a week left before you can't get these codes anymore, and yeah, they still haven't even made it worldwide. So yeah, one of the, if not the worst event in Pokemon history, which is unfortunately for 2 of the most sought after shinies. Like if it was just like a random Psyduck or something, like nobody cares about that. But these guys, everybody wants them. So yeah, hopefully you can pick them up, but if not, hopefully Pokemon do some sort of email distribution at some point. But yeah, a few updates there regarding the shiny Koraidon and Miraidon. Fingers crossed that you can grab some, but like I say, us in the UK, we've not even been able to get it at all yet. So yeah, like I say, it could always be worse, you know. It's not like available everywhere, so it is a shame. But either way, slight updates there regarding shiny Koraidon and shiny Miraidon. Moving on, we have some brand new gameplay to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA. So this was taken from, I think it was like a Canadian Nintendo event or something like that. But yeah, I think it's the same demo, but again, like the security around this demo has just like not been upheld, so people have just been kind of doing what they want and stuff really in the game, in the time that they can kind of like in the time that they have had for this game. We've got Soul Silver right here saying the ZA photo feature might be one of the best in ZA, especially sitting in the cafe with any mon. Seems you can take a photo anywhere at any time, so maybe I can Mega Evolve a Pokemon and then take pics with it. Also, they changed Bayleaf's leaf. Was it always folded? I thought it was flat. So this is a little bit of new gameplay, but then we also have kind of more updates from the gameplay from PLDH. So this is just a quick gameplay kind of segment, 28 seconds long. It's taken from this YouTube video here. So obviously if you want to check out the full one, it's by this account here. But yeah, this is basically a little bit of gameplay here. So they're at the cafe. Remember, these cafes do increase friendship. They heal your Pokemon. You can kind of sit there with any of your Pokemon as well, which is really nice. And this is one of the first times we've seen one of the starters actually evolved in the game. I don't think we've seen it before. Like in the trailers, they kind of just keep it as the first stage, even if all the Pokemon around them are like level 40s and 50s and stuff. But yeah, this is Bayleaf here. So as you can see, really cool photo mode here for Pokemon Legends ZA. So we've got that small gameplay clip, but there's a few more details that you may not know about from that gameplay sort of video that was uploaded. So we've got PLDH here saying new gameplay footage of Wild Zone 6 in Pokemon Legends ZA. So photo mode demo at cafe. So each has unique menu items such as Sun and Moon's Roserade tea. So this is the what they're talking about here. So you can have Roserade tea, Oran tea, Pump Club Brew tea, and then obviously Nevermind. So each cafe will have different options. I'm not sure if, they all increase friendship or they all heal or whatever, but that is something that is available at the cafes and stuff. And it also says the Lumiose Cafe Association, each cafe in Lumiose City is proud to present its own unique menu of drinks. Please enjoy them with your Pokemon. So yeah, just confirmation there that every cafe is actually a little bit different, which I'm happy about, because if every single cafe with the exact same, we just go in and then it's just the exact same drinks, a little bit like Scarlet and Violet. Like a lot of the shops have the exact same ingredients and stuff and whatnot, but in this game they're all actually a little bit different. So I don't know how many cafes there's going to be, but it is cool that they have that kind of uniqueness about them all. And then alphas do seem to have boosted stats. Even Waterfall just dents Houndoom. So we've spoken about this slightly in the past regarding Gyarados against Alpha Houndoom. We've seen a couple of instances where it's battling the Houndoom that is an alpha Pokemon, and we've spoken about it before where the damaged output just isn't much. Like you can see there, that's how much it's doing with Waterfall. Like we saw it with Surf before, which is fair enough, Gyarados doesn't have a high special attack, yada yada yada, but Gyarados does have a high attack, and this is Stab Waterfall on this Alpha Houndoom, and you can see from this little red bar here, that's how much it's doing. So Alpha Pokemon do actually have boosted stats. This is confirmed, which makes sense because they are supposed to be much stronger versions of themselves. So when you do fight them, you are going to be in more tough battles and stuff. But yeah, I like the fact that it's got a little bit of a difficulty spike. Otherwise, yeah, the game would just be way too easy. And the game warns when the sun is about to set. So it does say here at the top, the sun will be setting soon. So obviously it kind of gets you ready for the ZA Royale, because you remember it just kind of goes to black, I think. And then when it puts you back into the game, if you're fighting something, it's going to be healed. Like we've seen people saying that when they were taking on alpha Pokemon and then it kind of cut to the night, those Pokemon will be fully healed, but your team wouldn't. So you always got to kind of make sure you're aware of that time of day and stuff, and when it is about to go from day to night, because a lot of things do actually change in the overworld, not just the ZA Royale starting. And then as well as that, we've got a couple more bits of information here regarding the PLDH tweet. So a couple more screenshots from this recording. The cafe has a poster with Gumi and coffee beans. Gyarados can fly up to target crystal growths with multiple attacks, and then Houndoom hounding the player directly when there's no Pokemon between them is pretty intense. So this is just another section where you're at the cafe, cafe with one of your Pokemon. This is an image of Gyarados using Waterfall on these Mega Crystal things. Remember, you want to grab these because you can trade them at the Stone Emporium for brand new Mega Stones, so you definitely want to be, I guess, hitting all of these. They're just going to be dotted all over the place. Remember, you don't really get a ton of these Mega Evolution Crystals when you knock one of these off, but it adds up. So it's a little bit like in Legends Arceus, where you send your Pokemon to go and attack a tree or a rock or whatever, like a gemstone. A little bit similar to that. I think there's also an image as well where the Gyarados is like going through a building, so I'm sure people will be complaining about that. And then we have, Houndoom here using Snarl on the player. As you can see, you do have the sort of red back, like the red sort of border, which shows that you're about to be knocked out and stuff. So obviously another thing to kind of keep in mind, keep wary about. But yeah, it's using Snarl there on the trainer without you even doing anything. It's just coming straight after you. And then you also have Wild Zone 6 here as well, so it tells you kind of like what Pokemon you found there. I assume I'm not sure if this pops up if you've caught them or if you've just seen them. Because obviously we have Baneri, Magikarp, and Houndour there, which is saying 42% complete, but then it has just some question marks and stuff, so I'm not sure if that means that you've caught them or not. Maybe it has like a little tick or something if you've caught them. And then of course your fast travel locations as well with a little sort of wing thing means that you can kind of fast travel to those. So that's that. And then we also have this post here from Centro saying, looks like Pokemon don't just magically learn moves now, and instead they get the idea for them. So as you can see, it says Bayleaf got the idea for a new move, Giga Drain, and then you go into your menu, you go into your Pokemon, and then you can kind of chop and change moves and stuff. Again, the UI is looking like it's going to be very, very nicely kind of designed in this game to make ease of access for changing moves, names, everything like that. Very, very self-explanatory, very, very simple, which is always good to see. But yeah, quite a few updates from that gameplay. Again, you can go watch it on that YouTube channel if you'd like to. Again, it just kind of shows more things that we just didn't really know about, but the main things from that gameplay clip obviously we've just spoken about. But if you wanted to actually see it in action, make sure to go check out that video. But either way, those are some new gameplay details and gameplay updates for Pokemon Legends ZA. Moving on, let's talk data mines and leaks for Pokemon Legends ZA. We are now 10 days away at the time I'm recording this from Pokemon Legends ZA releasing. It is next Thursday, and we do have information on when the kind of previous games leaked. So here's how many days before release the main Pokemon games were leaked from Pokemon Sun and Moon up to now as we approach the launch of Pokemon Legends ZA. So Sun and Moon leaked 10 days before, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon leaked 10 days before, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee leaked 6 days before, Sword and Shield leaked 4 days before, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl leaked 11 days before, Legends Arceus leaked 9 days before, and then Scarlet and Violet leaked 10 days before. So at the time I'm recording this, obviously it's 10 days until ZA comes out. It hasn't been leaked yet. We haven't actually had like a leaked image for a few days now, which is kind of crazy. As we're getting closer to the time, you'd think we'd get more and more. But you can kind of see that the average here is around 8-9 days until the game leaks. So yeah, literally any day now. Could wake up and the game could just be leaked. Again, it's not going to just be there boom straight away. They will start leaking images, and they'll start leaking gameplay footage and stuff like that. Mega evolutions will get leaked, and then the game will drop, and then everybody will kind of like grab it, and then obviously people will just start playing it. So yeah, it could be any time between now and I'd probably say, well, obviously before the game comes out, but I think around now is, we're in the end game now. Like, it can literally just leak at any day. Could leak today. Like I say, at the time I'm recording this, it hasn't, but that is kind of when the previous games have leaked all the way back until Sun and Moon. Obviously Sun and Moon was a little bit different because everything leaked from the date in mind, but they're talking about when the actual game was fully leaked online and stuff. Anyway, that's all of those updates. Let's move on to some Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. Finishing things off for today's video, we have a new Nintendo Switch 2 update to quickly go over. This was posted on Go Nintendo tweet, saying this post has been updated with the latest batch of backwards compatible games. So yeah, a few more games that have been confirmed to be backwards compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2 now, or at least kind of like updated so they work much better. So this was updated on the 5th of October, saying Nintendo has once again updated their Nintendo Switch 2 backwards compatibility list with another group of Nintendo Switch games that now run as intended. So the new titles added to the list are as follows. So Demo Reborn, Library of Ruina, Powerful Pro Baseball 2024 to 2025, Pinball M, Ultra Age, and then Warframe. I think I only know one of those games, which is Warframe, but either way, these are now fully playable as intended on the Nintendo Switch 2, even though they are Nintendo Switch 1 games. So yeah, just a quick update there regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 and backwards compatibility of some extra games. But anyway, that's going to be where we end today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. 500 likes does really help out the video channel, all that good stuff. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. What are your thoughts on all the new gameplay details and just gameplay for Pokemon Legends EA? Have you managed to grab a shiny Koraidon Miraidon yet? Let me know. And then yeah, a few more events and stuff that have also been announced for various different Pokemon things. But thank you for watching. Like, say, subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.